Hey guys, I have a lot of really interesting upcoming news to talk about in this video. There's a lot to go over. First of all, I have some patch notes from Forerunners for upcoming updates, like this one, which is coming out very soon, or already came out on Forerunner, and it should be on Global pretty soon. So I'm going to go over that. I have leaks, like guaranteed leaks, on the next banner. Those are really exciting, so stay tuned for that. And then I also have some info on some upcoming characters. I'll show some screenshots from someone else's video and I'll link it because I don't have access to a test server. So, and then maybe I'll do a kit review on one of them, which I also got sent. So I'll link down below in the description the channel of the person who sent me the patch notes and the person who has the information on the new characters. So yeah. But anyways, let's get into it. First of all, update was basically yesterday, and here are the things. 50 diamonds as compensation, that's pretty normal. And it looks like there's a lot of Dasomi buffs. I'm not really going to go over them, they're on the screen if you would like to watch, or pause and see what they are. But for the most part, they're just kind of some normal buffs. Dasomi really needed a buff, so I'm really glad that he's getting one. So if you do have him, he will be a lot better. I'm not sure how much better, but he should still be quite a bit better. And then we have Luguru buffs. Luguru buffs look pretty good from what I've heard. I have not really read them fully, but they're on the screen like before. All I know is he might be viable in single target arena. Luguru is probably one of the worst chaotic, so it looks like they're going in and they're buffing their ancient exclusives, which is really good because the ancient exclusives are very important and should be really good. Anyways, Luguru is getting a little bit of a buff, as you can see. Just slight changes to his kit. And then we have a couple other things, including an arrogance bond skill. The bond hero I will go over a bit later, but arrogance has a bond skill now. This looks very good. It's 15% attack increase whenever Hellfire is active. That's really good. Lust, I have some screenshots and is one of the characters I was talking about earlier. Valeria is fixed, so now she actually dies in her ultimate like it says, instead of sometimes living after it's over. So that's not really a nerf, that she's a bug fix. And then Drogo is just part of the marksman class, whatever. And then there's some artifact changes, as you can see right here. I'm not really going to go over them, but Exclusive Forge looks like they are actually releasing AMR higher levels, like I mentioned in one of my last videos. And there's also something for Lust, which is coming soon. I'm very excited to talk about Lust. She looks like one of the best heroes in the game by far. Apparently A0 Lust, or like can maybe out damage an A1 Hex, which is insane. Anyways, more guild boss changes. These I'm very excited about. It just makes it so that a lot of the garbage that you were getting in very high guild boss chests are no longer there. And there's also MVP rewards for Guild War, which is pretty cool. Anyways, as always, you can see here. Obviously, this is not my video because I don't have a Forerunner account yet, but I am applied for one. Anyways, looks like just a bunch of buffs to guild boss chests, so this is a very good change. I'm very excited for this. But yeah, that's about all the patch notes. The stages I don't think really matter too much. So, yeah. Oh, first clear rewards for Void Rift can be collected each time. That's really good. But anyways, once again, I'm gonna go show you guys the new characters. Alright, here we are. We've got Lust on the screen, and there's Artemis, who I do actually have a video on his kit, so I'm just gonna go over his kit and how good I think he'll be at the end of the video, but I'll go over the new characters and the banners. Also, alongside these two characters that I'm gonna show, I know that there is 2 new rares, but the rares kind of aren't interesting enough. Anyways, as you can see, this is Dan Heilman. I asked him if I could just use some screenshots from his video, and he graciously said yes, purely because I don't have any means of showing you guys this sort of thing myself. But just from this screenshot, I don't want to show too much because I don't want to take away from his video, so please go check him out after this. Dan Heilman, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it'll be in the description. As you can see, Lust has a whip. I know that she hits her teammates sometimes, which is really interesting. She has a lot of unique abilities in her kit, and her range is very interesting. This is the first melee unit that has range behind them, which is super cool. I'm very excited. And also, I have to say, Lust banner and Arrogance, I say with 90% certainty, will be on Valentine's Day. You want to save until Valentine's Day. If you can avoid summoning until then, you want to save. Lust, from what I've heard, is one of the best characters in the game, or will be. Her bond is really good, especially with Arrogance, another one of the best heroes in the game. So they're just like a matchmaker of heaven in heaven. This is like almost Vieira Silas bond level. You want to save for them. I assume that they will both be on a banner, and you should save for that. But anyways, as you can see, Lust is really cool. Nightmare team. It won't technically be meta for Guild Boss, but if you're not running like an Aracha team, you should be having a Nightmare Infernal team anyways, so Lust will easily fit in there. But yeah, so Lust looks really sick. And then there's Artemis. I will show Artemis Kit off at the end, but so stay tuned for that. But from what I know, it's a healer who does magic damage. One of 2 healers that I can think of that deal damage, the other one being Lightlock. But this one actually does a lot of damage. I know that this guy has done some testing, so go check that out too. Just in like gear raid 120 or whatever. This guy is out on Forerunner right now. Lust is not out at all on anything but the test servers. But yeah. But anyways, going on to the banners, the main highlight. This is a screenshot that someone who maybe not legitimately has gathered this information for me. So as you can see, it looks like there's some 2x's behind. So next week we're gonna have a 2x, pretty much. And also, as you can see, this is a 1+1. So if you have your pity pretty high, you're going to be very happy to know that next week we're going to have a 1+1. I know I'm near pity, so I'm going to pull on this one just to get the 1+1, and then I'm saving everything into Lust banner. You can even avoid this one. You don't need to pull on this 1+1 because the game clearly, with the hex thing and the surprise invocation, they want you to get your summons depleted so that you spend on the Lust banner, because Lust is so absolutely amazing. But yeah, so just so you guys know, if you're near pity, I would say for this, not summon on the current one, as I said before, if you've seen my should you summon video. But yeah, so you do not want to summon this week. You want to summon on this one if it goes to pity, or avoid this one and save for Lust banner. The way that the game seems to be going, I could guess that it might be a 2x 10x on the Valentine's banner, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. All I know is that's probably going to be happening pretty soon. Anyways, that's about it for the upcoming news, but I'm going to go over the Artemis kit and how good I think it'll be. And then, of course, once again, some people have done videos on them from people who have test servers. I'm really hoping I can get one eventually, but obviously it's not really something I can control. But anyways, let's get into that. As you can see, we have some information on Artemis. People have already pulled Artemis on Forerunner, and he looks very, very cool. He definitely is one of the coolest designs, and I've been asking for an attacker healer for a while. Like, I've wanted this, so I'm super excited for this. I'm not sure when he'll be out on global, probably for like a random 10x that includes one really good hero, and then Artemis. It could be like a Zilly banner, hopefully, because I really need Zilly, but I have no idea who would be alongside them, but it doesn't look like he'll have his own banner. Just kind of like how Kai was released, etc, etc. Anyways, really sick Plague Doctor vibes. His talent is when healing allies applied with Blood Craving, restore 2% rage. Blood Craving is increasing the healing received from his basic attack by 30%. It's very good. His basic attack is just attack-based healing to one ally in range. So you're going to be wanting to build him with attack, and I think also crit rate, because I think he does damage. During the ultimate, locks onto enemies, which is really cool, healing 160% AoE damage, 200% when skilled, to up to 8 enemies with each attack, and puts anti-healing. That's really good. So if you don't have Boreas, he's going to be very good for your raid 1, if you haven't beaten it yet. He also has this, where he can heal allies around the target with healing multiplier. So he's dealing damage to the enemies and healing allies that are around where he's shooting them, which is super sick. Very cool. I really like his kit so far. It's amazing. And then he has this auto, which periodically locks onto allies and throws Sanguine Toxic on them when hitting a target. Applies Blood Craving, which is the thing that increases healing received nearby allies and heals them with 120% healing multiplier, 180% when fully skilled, and it goes down to 20 seconds. That's pretty cool. I really like his kit. He sounds really cool, really sick. Definitely very excited. And then we get to his awakenings. During the ultimate, increases crit rate by 50%. So what this does is you only need him built with 50% crit rate if he's A1. His A1 is very good, just based on that, because he does do insane amounts of damage from what I've seen. Once again, go check the description. Anyways, his Awaken 3 is increase the effect duration of Blood Craving, which is the thing that increases healing received by him on allies by 5 seconds. That's pretty good. It just makes that skill quite a bit better. Obviously, none of us are going to have him A3 ever, so that's something that's kind of negligible. Rage Regen auto is not bad for healers, it's pretty solid. And then his last A5 is Sanguine Toxic, which is his auto, heals allies in range with a 30% healing multiplier per second, lasts for 5 seconds. That's pretty good, but I think it's negligible, especially because you need him A5, and it doesn't even read that crazy. But overall, his A1 is amazing. He is the first actual damaging healer. I don't count Lightlock because he's an epic that doesn't do much damage anymore. Artemis can solo 1-20 if you have really good gear, I hear, which is really insane, but you do need Awakened 1 for that. Anyways, he's just kind of like, I'm not sure where he will be good, but I know that he will be good. But anyways, that's a lot of talking from me. Hopefully this is very helpful. Just to recap, we have the updates. The updates, I think highlights include first clear rewards on Void Drift is every single time you fully complete it. We have Guild Boss reworks. We have a new AMR type of forge, which is really cool. Hopefully it's an increased chance to get mythics. We also have Lust and Artemis. Lust is not out in Forerunner yet, but she should be out on what's it called? On Valentine's Day with Arrogance. Arrogance obviously very good. Lust is very good too. They should be very strong together, and I would highly recommend saving for them. You definitely want them. Also, Arrogance Awakenings, if you have them already, are really good, so it's not too bad to pull him. I assume they'll be on a banner together. And then next week, there's a 1+1 and a couple 2x banners. It doesn't seem like anything else. That's about it. Obviously, there's a Vladof Shard event right now, so I don't think they're really piling us with events. And then we also have, yeah, I think that's about it, actually. Well, anyways, that's about it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was helpful, and you're all as excited as I am to see these new updates. Anyways, that's about it for me. Have a great day, guys.